Oh, cheddar corn.
Hello, I'm Mr. Santamont, and today I'm going to show you how to cut out and assemble your very own food truck, or specifically in this case, tattoo truck. So you can see I'm working out the designs on my particular truck, and you can see I'm just using some Copics, adding designs on the left and right. Those pieces that are to the lower left are signs for the top, and then you'll see how it all looks finished. But we're going to focus more on the cutting and assembly part. Just one thing to note is that's the top. That back end will fold up, so you have to flip the design around for that particular graphic to make sense when you assemble it. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it out using scissors. You can do this whole thing with scissors. I actually have my 6th grade students, in fact this video is mostly for them, showing them how to cut out and assemble this. So scissors for the main parts, and I'm actually using an X-Acto blade for the small cuts. These little triangular cuts are important because they help the panels fold, even by that little hood area. There's a little tiny cut that's needed there. You can use scissors for all of this though. You don't really need an X-Acto blade for a classroom situation. So you can see I'm just getting it all ready and then doing a straight cut up to the hood of this truck. And do the same on the other side. And then a couple more little triangular cuts. Now this is the sign here for the top of the truck. Notice there's a connection point there you do not want to cut. I'll show you that later. I'm going to cut out this little awning. It's like an overhang, just providing shade for the customers. I added these little round half circle components here, little extra edging to it. And I'm using a ruler to make precise folds. So this thing has to fold up to attach to the truck, and then those little, I forget the name of it, it's like a little edging is going to fold down. So regarding the sign, I want to make sure that I fold a little space at the bottom that's going to attach to the truck. I'm using a ruler to make a precise fold there on both sides. So your design shouldn't go all the way to the bottom of that sign, because it's going to be tucked under and glue will be applied to those little tabs. Alright, now for the truck. By the way, you can get this on my website. If you subscribe to my newsletter, you'll get this exact truck for free. So you'll be able to be printed out. It's a PDF form, and you'll be able to print it and cut it and attach it, put it together. So I'm folding the parts of the front of the truck. You can see how those little tabs come in handy there, folding them in. You want to make them about a 90-degree fold, because once you get the folds correct, you're going to fold the back end of the truck to the back of the roof of the truck first. So I'm just putting in those tabs first and then making precise folds using my ruler there. And like I said, the first gluing, the first attachment of this entire thing should be the back end of the truck to the back of the roof. So you'll see that right here. Once I get these little tabs folded up, has to be precise folds too. Otherwise it'll just kind of look a little sloppy. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and apply glue to that back end right there, and I'm going to attach it to the back, like the back wall, I guess, the back end. I'm using a little paper just to spread the glue evenly. What's nice about this method is once you attach the roof to the back, then the rest is like 2 doors. You basically just glue those 2 doors down. So putting glue on the tabs and making sure they're 90 degrees. They're folded just like, straight, not like too far in or too far out. And then you close the truck, making sure that it all lines up. I'm using the inside to push the tabs against the outside. So you can see I'm resting it on a flat surface just to make sure that it attaches properly. Because this next one, you really can't do that. Once you fold that last side of the truck over, you can't press from the inside. So you have to make sure those folds are precisely 90 degrees out, and then you just press it down and hope that it sticks. At this point, I would wait for it to dry. The glue does take a while before doing anything else. You don't want it to slide around and then dry and it's all awkward. All right, so it looks pretty good, just some final inspections. And now for the sign. So again, make sure you have those tabs, really like nice crisp fold on the bottom. Add the glue, spread the glue around on each of those tabs. But I do actually one tab at a time, just to make sure there's that solid contact. So you can't really see what I'm doing here, but I'm gently pressing down on the tab with my finger before I do the second tab. And you may want to dry the first tab, for a while before doing the second one. And then using some scissors to gently press the tab down to make full contact. And there we go. And inspection looks good. The last step is adding this little awning that goes over the service window. And then you can see Derplord there waiting to greet a customer. And I'm just pressing that fold very carefully and bending it properly. Now in my design, I probably should have drawn Derplord shorter or smaller just because his head is kind of cut off by the awning a little bit, but it's okay. So there you go. And that is a finished mobile tattoo studio. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll make more, I promise.